Our neighbors to the west in the Show Me states approving legislation, and the governor there, Mike Parson, signing a bill called the SAFE Act, which limits the procedures that minors who identify as a different gender are able to get. And it all depends, of course, on the individual's age, as to, hormone therapy or different types of medical procedures, surgical procedures. So they're signing, of course, moving forward with that, and that has taken effect August 28th. Well, Governor JB Pritzker was asked about this late last week. We're just now able to get to it, but we'll hear what he has to say about this issue in Missouri and what Illinois' sentiments are, at least according to the governor. But some Illinois Republicans responding to this overall issue of gender reassignment surgery or hormone therapy for minors, people under the age of 18. So what did Governor JB Pritzker have to say about the Missouri governor's position here, signing the SAFE Act, which, again, limits certain types of medical procedures for individuals who might be experiencing gender dysphoria, for instance. So, again, here's Governor JB Pritzker reacting to that.
No longer get care legally in Missouri. What's your message to the teenagers across the river?
My message is not just to the teenagers, but to their families that, first of all, they deserve to live in a place that's welcoming, that's affirming, that supports them. And we provide that kind of care in Illinois, and we support people who do provide that care, as we support all of our healthcare professionals. And I think it's, frankly, despicable that there are states that are banning the kind of health care that's needed for these kids. Anybody who knows a family that has a trans child knows that there are already major challenges that you're going through. You need healthcare professionals that are supportive. Some of it is mental health support, some of it is physical health support, but all of it ought to be about affirming and lifting up these children.
So again, Governor JB Pritzker reacting to Missouri's law, but got reaction elsewhere as well, including from Missouri's governor, Mike Parson. He said that, quote, "We support everyone's right to his or her pursuit of own happiness. However, we must protect children from making life-altering decisions that they could come to regret in adulthood once they physically and emotionally matured." Parsons continued that there's a decision, these decisions have permanent consequences for life and should not be made by impressionable children who may be in crisis or influenced by the political persuasions of others. So that's the Republican governor's sentiment over in Missouri after signing this law. In Illinois, you've got Republicans, State Representative Adam Niemerg saying that it's a historic bill in Missouri. Many more states should do the same. He said these kids are kids that we're talking about, and our number one priority should be to protect them. State Representative Brad Halbrook, a Republican, he said children who cannot make decisions for themselves, such as an age, of such an age, they should not be able to make a decision on their gender. Not only is chemically castrating kids barbaric, Halbrook said, he also said that it does nothing to change a person's sex. Kids who cannot vote, buy cigarettes or alcohol, or even go on school field trips without parental consent are incapable of making life-altering decisions like this. We need to follow Missouri's lead here in Illinois. So obviously the contention is there, but if you look at some other news in this space, you've got the Illinois High School Association that has, according to various news outlets, essentially said that they're changing their transgender policy for sports, updating those requirements so that athletes can ask for permission to play. If you look at some of their ultimate goals here, they define what transgender is, what gender identity, gender expression, and even intersex is. But for the school procedure, they say that the students and or parents shall contact the school administrator or athletic director at their member school, notifying them that the student has a different gender, identifying then listed on the student's school's registration card or on the birth certificate, and the student wishes to participate in athletic or activities in a manner consistent with their gender identity. The school shall collect the information for the participation ruling, and then they go through some of the other procedures there. So this is something that's not going to go away anytime soon. Obviously, it's a contentious issue, and it's something I think is going to also play into the 2024 presidential and congressional elections, let alone the state house elections across the country where they may be happening, including here in Illinois. So the latest on that here with Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on WMA.